darapọ̀ mọ́ wa, this is iSing TV, live and direct. Today is Saturday, January 24, January 24, 2026. What you are going to watch today is very, very, because a lot of people, I've said it in the previous video. I said that if Nigeria can allow US military base, I say many things will change. Many things will change in this country. And I'm glad that this is a good news. This is a good news. Because I'm going to explain in this video the reason why I said this is a good news. Because a lot of people will say, hey, once you allow the America to have their base in Nigeria, so many things will happen. They will start stealing our resources. People that are not benefiting from resources, they are the ones shouting, America want to steal their resources. People that do not even enjoy what we call the Commonwealth, what we call the enjoyment, they are the ones shouting, America want to come and take our resources. So that's why I say, come and watch this video. I'm not going to waste our time today, and I'm going to play 2 video evidence about what is happening in Nigeria. In the previous video, I said that America gave Nigerian condition. And the condition they gave Nigeria, I said that if the condition is not in public domain, I'm not going to discuss about it because I have some intelligence information. And that is why, whenever I speak, I always say that we are not here to give fake information, and we are not here to carry fake news. Because the reason why we are doing this is to educate our people. The reason why we are doing this is let our people know the reason why everybody, every tribe, every region must have freedom. That is the reason why we are doing it. Eshe, you are welcome. Arole Odua, Eshe, you are welcome. Torí ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìgbà tí mo máa ń sọ yẹn, àwọn èèyàn máa ń wò pé kí lè lè ń sọ yìí. Mo sọ fún wa pé when America have their base in Nigeria, many things will change. The federal government of Nigeria said something yesterday that they are ready to wipe out terrorists. Are they ready? Is it true? Because that's what they said. Yesterday, the government of Nigeria said that they are ready to wipe out terrorists. And America has given them some condition again. And that's the condition I said. I want us to come and watch this video. And I don't want to waste our time. Let's quickly watch the video first. It's likely that some of us, Lori Raw, video, let's hear the video. You're welcome to iSing TV. This is iSing TV, live and direct. Let me play the first video of the meeting that happened yesterday. Then I will now explain some behind the scene. Because I always tell you that whenever I do something, because I have the back end information, I will bring it out there so that many of us will now understand, okay, this is the reason why this thing is like this. Now, let's watch this video. I'm going to, please let me say this again. For those of you that have been asking me that we need to improve on our, don't worry. Very soon, I promise you, we are working towards that. We are going to improve on it so that you can watch the video clearly, live and direct. I really appreciate all our efforts. I really appreciate your contribution. I used to see all the comments and I read all the comments. Please just bear with me for a few days, and we are trying to improve on that. Let's hear the video first. I'm coming. I want to play it so that.
To work with NGOs. We want to see an influence and we're here to work together with the Nigerian government with the goal of protecting Christians and their right to practice their faith freely and safely. We call for the government to work with local authorities to find and secure the release of the innocent victims, and to work with NGOs to meet the victims' families' needs in the meantime. Advancing religious freedom and security will help the United States and Nigeria to enhance the reciprocal benefits of our relationship, solidifying trade and economic deals, degrading terrorist groups that threaten our interests, and strengthening health responses, among many other areas. We also also hope to identify ways to return internally displaced persons to communities from which they were expelled in the North Central states, and interdict weapons and funding going to terrorist groups, and expand investigations and ensure prosecution, as you said, Mr. National Security Advisor, of individuals and groups committing atrocities. I very much look forward to our working group sessions today and to seeing Nigeria continue to take active, sustained steps to promote and protect freedom of religion or belief for all, and to turn the tide on insecurity and terrorism. Again, thank you very much for this opportunity.
Deepest gratitude to Senator Ted Cruz for giving us audience representative rally. This represents the third high-level engagement by our senior U.S. government leadership since our visit in November 2025 to Washington, D.C. Following two congregational delegations hosted in December 2025, and now the working group are here with us. These engagements reflect not only our shared commitment to the protection of civilians and promotion of religious freedom, but also a mature and evolving strategy or strategic relationship grounded in trust, candor, and shared responsibility. Nigeria approaches this engagement as a partner, committed to practical outcomes. We view this working group not as a compliance exercise, but as a problem-solving platform, one that enables both governments to align priorities, address legitimate concerns, and consolidate the progress already achieved. I would like to place firmly on record Nigeria's appreciation for the depth, quality, and impact of U.S.-Nigeria military and security cooperation. Since November 2025 engagements, this cooperation has translated into tangible operational gains, enhanced intelligence sharing, closer coordination between U.S., AFRICOM and Nigeria's defense headquarters, and sustained engagement across our security institutions have materially strengthened and engagement across all areas. Our counter-terrorism postures and situational awareness across multiple theaters of operation have seen improvements, particularly in the Northeast, under Operation Hadinkai, as well as in the Northwest and Central Nigeria under Operation Fasan Yamma. These engagements have moved decisively beyond dialogue to action. They have supported improved target identification and operational fidelity, strengthened joint planning, and enabled more effective disruption of terrorist networks and transnational criminal elements. These efforts have resulted in the neutralization of several hundreds of terrorists like never before, the destruction of logistic hubs, and the interception of key facilitators and logisticians. We also welcome the U.S. commitment to timely delivery of outstanding articles of war, such as drones, helicopters, platforms, spare parts, and associated support system procured over the past 5 years, as well as its readiness to support Nigeria through the provision of surplus defense equipment. Importantly, this cooperation has been conducted with respect for Nigeria's sovereignty. Thank you. Within agreed frameworks and with a clear emphasis on joint operations, accountability, and the protection of civilians. Nigerians are happy. At the national level, under the leadership of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Nigeria has taken deliberate and decisive steps to confront insecurity. The President has formally declared national security emergencies, in vulnerable and high-risk areas. Authorize intensive or intensified joint operations and directed sustained deployment of security forces to priority locations, particularly those communities experiencing recurrent attacks from civilians and religious groups, vulnerable communities. These directives have been matched with concrete action. Nigeria is expanding early warning and rapid response mechanisms, developing a national database to serve as a single authoritative source of accurate and verifiable data on death and casualties arising from violence. Doing it for the first time.
Now, this is where we are going exactly. You know that in Nigeria, a lot of things, number one thing that normally happen is unverified data, unverified information. Wọ́n ti pè èèyàn mẹ́wàá ń bì kan o. Wọ́n ní 50 ni o. Wọ́n ní 20 ni o. Wọ́n ní kinní kan ni o. America said they don't want that again. And you heard it from New Ribadu now. Because I always say it, I say any information you hear on this channel is authentic. Number one thing that America also give, another condition America give them is that we want to control your data on insecurity. You heard from him what he said now. He said for the first time it's happening in Nigeria that if anything happen on insecurity, America will be the one to manage it, will be the one to control the data. And what is the purpose of that data? Is to know how to address the situation immediately. A lot of people don't really know that data is very, very important. Not be the data where we they use for subscription, or not be that subscription we are talking about. We are talking about the data is a raw fact. Data is a raw fact, unprocessed information, a raw fact of what happened anywhere within the Nigerian landscape. That is what we call the data that America is looking for now in Nigeria. So data, when we talk about data now, we are talking about the information that they gather from the event that happening everywhere. That's what we call data. Now, America said they are the one that will be controlling it. What is the implication? That means nobody will be able to change the narrative. I'm going to play the second video so that you hear that America, Yoruba will say, bí wọ́n ṣe gbọ́n nílé ọkọ ni wọ́n gbọ́n nílé àlè. That's a Yoruba proverb. If you think that you are wise, somebody is wiser than you. So they are telling them that they are the one that will be controlling it. Àwọn làwọn máa control gbogbo data information. Kò sí pé ẹnìkan dé ó sọ wípé èèyàn mẹ́wàá náà pa l'Ákúrẹ́, èèyàn mẹ́wàá náà pa ní Ìlọrin, èèyàn mẹ́wàá náà ṣe kíní kan, whereas you have killed over 100 people. Gbogbo ìyẹn làwọn America sọ pé they are ready to control the information so that anybody will not be able to lie. Wọ́n kidnap èèyàn mẹ́wàá, ẹ mọ̀ pé ní Gwari kíní wọ́n kọ́kọ́ sọ pé òun ò kidnap àwọn èèyàn. A lot of people started coming out. They are our relatives, they are our people. So some are saying they are our daughter, some are saying they are our husband, some are saying they are our wife. Now they have to come out and say truly they abduct some people true 177, if not more than that. When data started coming out. So those are another thing that America is trying to control now. The narrative, they want to control the narrative so that you can't be lying. And you know, since the joy of it is that Trump is a very unpredictable man. So if you think that you can manipulate him, we can manipulate Trump with data. It's not going to happen in Nigeria. Trump is not going to do that. And that is why it is a welcoming development. It's a very good development. Kò ní ṣẹlẹ̀. Ẹ̀kẹ́sà ìdí wá sí Ìlọrin, wá sí Oǹdó, wá sí Ògùn, wá sí Ọ̀fà, wá sí Òṣogbo, wá sí anywhere. Terrorists will strike. And you go scoff, they say nothing happen now. Bó ṣe ń ṣẹlẹ̀ láwọn part of Kwara State. Tí wọ́n sọ pé kò sí nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀. Ìyẹn ni American sọ sí pé àwọn ò ní jẹ́ kí irú ẹ̀ kó ṣẹlẹ̀ mọ́. Nobody will be telling us everything. We are already on ground. It's not that we are in our country and you will now be coming and be saying nothing happened. No, America said they don't want that again. They are the one that be controlling the narrative, which we thank God that it's not this is not Obama Kenyatta sọ pé wọ́n gbàgbọ́dé fún Nàìjíríà nípa Islam. This one said that they have said, I'll play the second video so that you understand the behind the scene of this statement. They know what they are doing, and they have said it that they are coming to Nigeria is not just to come alone and supervise security, supply drones, supply the equipment, supply everything, that we are also coming to make sure that Christians are not endangered species. Yes, that's what Trump said, that they are also coming to make sure that if anybody tell anybody bá ṣe wèrè á ṣe ni. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni, that's olórin yẹn pé wèrè náà fi wo wèrè, lọ̀rọ̀ tó wà nílẹ̀ báyìí wèrè ni wọ́n fi wo wèrè. So nobody will come and be saying they did not kidnap people now. Where did you see them kidnap people? Like ẹni pé gbà tí Amẹ́ríkà ti ń dá sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ ní ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ pé Sultan ó gbẹnu dákẹ́. Ṣẹ̀rí pé sábà gbọ́rọ̀ dáadáa bí Sultan ṣe sọ mọ́. Bó tiẹ̀ pé wọ́n lo spokesperson wọn, Gumi is their spokesperson now that is talking up and down like a parrot. Gumi has the guts, mo ti sọ lórí ètò tí mo ṣe ní last year. Gumi has the gut to be that his name was among the targets. He said somebody called him from security meeting, which shows that they are still leaking the military information, intelligence to Gumi. Those are the things that America want to control. So a lot of people that don't understand what the meaning of that data that Nuru Ibadu is talking about, that's why I'm taking time to explain it now. It's a good news. And the military base, Americans are bringing their equipment. You know, all this equipment worth millions and billions of dollars. So they cannot open their eyes and see terrorists taking possession of all these things. They will not be using it against the citizens, using it against the people. America don't want that. And you know that most of all this security, most of all this equipment, they have their own secret something. Once they get it, they can give it to all this country that they don't like America, and we're going to be mass producing all these things. So those are the things America want. They said that any equipment we are bringing to Nigeria, we are bringing our people to manage it. Your people will come and join us, but we are going to bring our own people that you will work together. That is why they must have their base in Nigeria. And the joy of it is that they are looking at the south. The southern part of Nigeria now is the joy, because that is where the Christian lies. That is where the Christian base. That is where you find the Christians. So that they will be able to monitor the activities. If anything do palm, they send it something back to the north. So they are coming to Nigeria now. They have a reason for that. Let me play the second video. I don't want to waste our time. Hear what they said. It's just a short clip about Nuru Ibadu.
What's happening there? What was the purpose of hiring this PR firm?
We believe.
What's happening there? What was the purpose of hiring this PR firm?
We believe that this is a master cover-up operation, especially hiring a firm like DCI, which is kind of known as a Republican-affiliated firm. And they have been trying for a long time to whitewash what is actually happening in Nigeria, especially removing the name Fulani ethnic militia, and to look the other way from the Fulani. They'll give them Boko Haram heads. The Nigerian government will give them ISIS heads, but they do not want eyes on the Fulani, because the Fulani are in the security apparatus of the Nigerian government. In fact, the National Security Advisor Rabadu, who's well-known affiliated with the Fulani terrorists, he's our National Security Advisor. And they have been laying cover for the Fulani for a long time, as they've been taking over territory after Christian community after Christian community for the last 20 years.
And in Nigeria, we're annihilating terrorists who are killing Christians. We've hit them very hard. They've killed thousands.
Now, for many people that don't really, I just played that short clip because of the copyright. Many people don't really understand that these people understand the game. They are not just coming to come and be doing shenanigans or just to display. No, they really understand the game. They understand the game. They want to get Nigeria. If you want to hold somebody, if you hold somebody here, you have getting the person. Not that you hold somebody at the elbow. They want to get Nigeria where they will not have excuse for breakup. They want to make sure that they want to see everything in total. You will see. Where America they will get Nigeria, where they are going to, because by the time they do it now, a lot of people, I'm just telling us the behind the scene, a lot of people will see that, no, now, how can they destroy the country? They want to see the evidence themselves and say, man, this information we have is enough to scatter this country into many parts, whereby the Biafran will go, whereby the Oduduwa nation will go, whereby any other tribe that are interested in be a country on their own. That is the end point of all this discussion. They are not just coming to Nigeria, they are coming to Nigeria to supervise. Like somebody said, he said that I seen. Don't you see that America is coming to come and supervise a referendum? That everybody I say we are all looking, because the plan is gradually unfolding, gradually. There. Before you know it, Nigeria, because we the kind of people in power now, the kind of people in this government now, we already know that it's just a matter of time. They can't do it well. Don't let us deceive ourselves. Because they know the way they get in, not Nigeria now, they know the way they get to the power. So for everybody to say, Nigeria government are ready to comply, it's just that they don't have choice. What America is doing now is by fire. When we say by fire, by force, what if force you want they be pay, no choice. That is why they are just complying stylishly with the Americans. They are just complying because they know that if they don't do it, America is ready to. When you over you want to if they want comply because America is ready láti yí àgbo Nigeria dà sínú náà láti mú nǹkan tuntun míì jáde. And mind you, a lot of negotiation is ongoing, especially those Biafran agitators. Seriously, a lot of negotiation is ongoing. A lot. They are working per seconds to make sure that they get their Biafra. So when you see American coming in, they have an agenda. It's not just that they are coming because of security. They are giving them tough time. They are giving them tough condition that Nigeria cannot but do it. That's exactly what is happening. I don't want to talk too much in this video. Please help us like this video, help us share it. Please. If you are just joining us for the first time, please make sure you like, make sure you share. Please, I'm begging us. Let's get to 30,000 subscribers. Please, I'm begging. You can say I'm begging, please. Let's get to 30,000 subscribers. If you are just joining us for the first time, please make sure you like this video and share it. I'm begging us. Make sure you like it, share it, subscribe to this channel. Ẹ ṣé o. Mo kí yín, àrólé Oòduà, ẹ ṣé o, mo rí yín, ẹ ṣé àti gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń join wa náà, ẹ ṣé o, mo rí yín o, ẹ ṣé bà mí, ẹ ṣé, mo kí yín gan ni. Mo kí yín, ẹ ṣé, mo rí yín, ẹ ṣé. Subscribe to this video. iSing TV, lélẹ́yìí, ẹ ṣé o, tẹ́ ń tẹ́tí sí wa ní gbogbo ìgbà.